This is Mr. Dietz again. Welcome to the Teacher Notes to Self podcast. We're here on Friday. Again, you can check out my green and gold for Spirit Day. It's the end of another week. This is the end of week 3. And this week things went pretty smoothly. And I feel good about it. I do actually. Not perfectly. There's definitely there's some kinks and some things, and there always is every single day, right? I'm kind of working on things, and sometimes I'm like adjusting things from one period to the next, and so like my last period is getting kind of like a little bit more I don't know, fine-tuned. But then even then, my last period gets stuff that I didn't think of before, or like, I don't know, something comes up or something different happens. So I'm always trying to figure stuff out, and that's just the way it is. I think I have the video set up correctly this time, so thanks for bearing with me on that one. Reflections on the week. I was talking to some teachers today at lunch, which doesn't happen every day. The science department likes to eat lunch together. We kind of get together, I think, more than maybe other departments do, and kind of decompress a little bit during the little 30-minute lunch we get. That feels like 10. Between like cleaning up the classroom, getting lunch ready, and then going and sitting down. But we get to sit down and try to take that break when we can. So that's nice. And I was talking with some teachers today, and they said something like they were talking about this schedule, because we've got a new schedule. It's a 7-period day. We see all 200 plus of our students every day, and so it's quick 50-minute periods, right? This is a regular schedule for a lot of high schools, but a lot of teachers are saying that it's difficult or it's hard, especially in the science classrooms, because we have materials and labs and stuff like that that makes that 50 minutes feel like it goes by quick with transitions and everything. And they were saying it's hard, and then I looked at them. I was like, oh yeah, it is. It's really hard, but like, isn't it? Do you think it might get a little bit easier as it goes? Because one of them said like, oh, maybe like other teachers will find that it's hard later on also, and I said, well, won't it get easier as we go throughout the year? And the other teachers were like, no, not at all. And I was like, oh no. Because it just gets harder. I think you get more tired. You always have to figure out what's coming next, and that just never stops. And maybe you get into more rhythms or something, but like Monday's coming. Where every single Friday I sit here, Monday's coming. I have to figure out, I have to make sure I have something planned. And all of that planning stuff, whatever, scheduling, like that matters, and it affects our day-to-day, and how many students we have affects our day-to-day. But like, what matters is that we're connecting with these students, right? That we're actually building a community where people feel safe and welcome and able to learn, and be engaged with something new, and then to try something, and then if it's new, like not to worry if they've have to try again, right? And that's honestly every day what I'm trying to do, like as a teacher. So I hope that I can model that with my students. So All right, I need to get going. My takeaway from the week is things will only get harder. It's great. But that's my takeaway. And that there is goodness in it still, right? So, there you have it. My goals coming out of this week are, let's see, what are my goals? I want to try to be more present. I'm going to get this poster printed for my classroom. It's got like learning community goals, which are things that we're shooting for, that are not like rules, they're not procedures, they don't have to happen. They're goals. We want these to be true. And so I have this poster where I want these 4 main things to be true. And I have be present, be a goldfish, which comes from Ted Lasso. Be a goldfish means, right, that you try something, and if you fail, goldfish have the shortest memory span of any creature in the animal kingdom, according to Ted Lasso. So they forget it, and then they just keep on going, right? And so if you fail, instead of absorbing it and taking it in, let it brush off of you, forget it, and try again. And then maybe that new data from trying again will show you that you can get better each time. So be present, be a goldfish, be curious. So curiosity and questions. And the last one is be growing, which goes along with all of the other ones, I think. So anyways, I want to be more present. All of this prep and new, like getting used to all the new stuff and the schedule and all that stuff can totally get my mind bogged down in things. And I just want to be able to notice what's going on and notice where my students are at and notice where I'm at, and be more present to the learning process for myself as a teacher, even because it's so easy to just go. So part of that is even why I'm doing this. So I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me and coming along with this process. And I hope that you are getting something out of it too, and seeing kind of an inside scoop of a new teacher kind of just rambling about how it's going. And I would love to hear from you, and anything you have to say. Love to create a kind of community around this, especially if you know teachers who may be struggling with this career, or new teachers who are just kind of learning the ropes. Pass this along, or give them a word of encouragement or something. This doesn't have to be so isolating, and this is part of like reaching out and making it more than just me doing this on my own. So that's that. I am going to end with a poem this week to kind of cool down from the anxiety and stress and kind of rush of the day. So I picked a poem from a absolute favorite of mine, Wendell Berry. So this is from his Sabbath poems. Okay, he's written poems on Sundays, or the traditional Sabbath. He's written poems for years and years, and so he's collected them in this in these books. And this is a 2003 Sabbath poem number 6. It says, for Jonathan Williams. This is the book. He's coming out with a new one, actually, for the more recent years. Okay, this day collected a new Sabbath poems. Here it is. Okay, Wendell Berry. I love Wendell Berry so much. So, for Jonathan Williams, a yellow-throated warbler, the highest, remotest voice of this place, sings in the tops of the tallest sycamores. But one day he came twice to the railing of my porch, where I sat at work above the river. He was too close to see with binoculars. Only the naked eye could take him in. A bird more beautiful than every picture of himself, more beautiful than himself killed and preserved by the most skilled taxidermist, more beautiful than any human mind so small and inexact could hope to ever remember. My mind became beautiful by the sight of him. He had the beauty only of himself alive, in the only moment of his life. He had upon him like a light the whole beauty of the living world that never dies. I just love that Barry's capturing here beauty in our observations of the natural world. And I think so often a scientific lens and viewpoint, as helpful as it can be, can miss just the beauty of everything around us. And that's my poem. So do come along. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help. You can check down below. I'll try to see if I can get these up on other platforms. For now, these will be up on YouTube. And you can share, invite your friends. And I will be going now. So thank you. Have a good weekend. And let's try again next time. All right. See you later.